Bundesländer, Stadtstaaten, Regierungsbezirke, Landkreise. What does Germany consist of and what are the words we use in German to describe the administrative regions? Well, I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know about them in this video, so let's get started. Tag an alle. My name is Florian and I've been teaching German for almost a decade. In today's video we're going to go over the terminology of the most important administrative regions in German, so that you can name them correctly when speaking to Germans. We'll start at the top and work our way through the entire system. Let's begin with der Bund. If you hear this word, they're talking about Germany as a whole, the federal government. Now, as most of you may already know, there are 16 states in Germany called Bundesländer, literally federal lands, with the exception of 3 Stadtstaaten, city-states, Berlin, Hamburg, and Bremen. The latter is subdivided into the main city of Bremen and the more northern Bremerhaven. 4 of the federal states, Bayern, Baden-Württemberg, Hessen, and Nordrhein-Westfalen, divide up their territory even further into so-called Bezirke, or more formally, Regierungsbezirke, governmental districts, which have blended in on the map. All of the other federal states don't have them, so we can move down the hierarchy. On the next level we have 3 things. Kreise, or more accurately Landkreise, rural districts, Gemeinden, communes, and kreisfreie Städte, literally district-free cities, which are just medium to small-sized towns that govern themselves to a certain extent. And that's most of the classification related to bigger areas. Now, let's take a look at a city itself and use my hometown Düsseldorf as an example. Most cities, including this one, consist of various official parts of town called Stadtteile, such as Pempelfort, Gerresheim, Derendorf, in the case of Düsseldorf. These parts of town can also be referred to as Viertel, quarters. However, that name is much more related to a social or cultural boundary rather than an official one. For instance, ein Bahnhofsviertel is the area around a train station. Little side note here, historic areas or neighborhoods in Berlin that haven't been destroyed by the war are called Kiez instead. Apart from that, I should also mention the word Stadtrand here, which means outskirts or city edge. This isn't an official term, but rather a loose description of the parts of town that are located close to rural areas around the city. If you continue farther outside, you'll eventually reach a Vorort, which can be translated as suburb, but this needs a disclaimer. Suburbs in North America and suburbs in Germany, if you can even call them that, are drastically different. While it describes the sprawl of residential areas on undeveloped land in North America, the German Vorort is an independent town close to the outskirts of a larger city. If a town is an officially recognized settlement, we call it die Ortschaft, locality, instead. Alright, there are some more words to describe administrative regions outside of Germany. Der Distrikt, district, the name for a region or stretch of land that is mostly used for other countries like India, Vietnam, or Zimbabwe. This term is also used for parts of the city that were rebuilt to fulfill a certain purpose, depicted in movies such as District 9 or the districts from the Hunger Games. Last but not least, we have die Provinz. This word is usually associated with vast areas of land, especially in China, Canada, or the Philippines. Alright, and that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you want me to make more videos like this one, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment down below. Also, make sure to turn on notifications so you'll never miss out on a German video again. Take care and see you soon. Haut rein!